I think we've got nothing but like amazing options for Paradise this season.
Obviously, people weren't necessarily thrilled. We were 2 episodes in. Are you watching? Are you into it?
I am watching. I have the Almost Famous podcast that we break down The Bachelor. You know, so I watch. Nowadays I scroll through like faster than I usually would. Am I into it? Yes, because I think it's going to be a good season. And I say that because some of our favorite seasons of all times have been where The Bachelor is just getting drowned with drama and confusion and chaos, and we get to watch it. And we get to see it through our screens, and we don't have to be there, and we don't have to be The Bachelor during that time. And I think this is how that season's going to go. I hope it ends well for him. I don't know Clayton as a guy at all. I hope he's a good dude. We don't know anything about him as fans. I think that's pretty obvious at this point. I don't think anybody's questioning that. I think everybody's a little confused on that. But I have really enjoyed seeing how he's trying to make these decisions amongst the chaos. And I think for the rest of the season, I'll enjoy watching that. I just wouldn't want to be him.
Listen, I know there's a lot of critiques of Clayton. And one, I would say it's not fair. And two, to Bachelor Nation, I would say it's misguided for this reason and this reason only. Yes, he's the lead of the show. But when you're the lead of the show, you're not the star of the show. It's all the women, and they're the stars of the show. And from what I've seen from the first 2 episodes, there seems to be a lot of stars on this show. And so I guarantee you this is going to be a very, very good season, just because they seem to have a lot of fun contestants on the show.
A lot of personality.
A lot of personality.
Yes. I know it's early, so we don't really know their names quite yet, but Wells, is there anyone from this season or who we just saw in Michelle's season that you would want to see in Mexico?
Absolutely. Don't know their names, but the girl that was engaged, gotta get her down to
Sally.
I need Sally there. And you know what? I might need Sally's fiance down there. He wasn't even on the show, but you know what? Let's give him a shot, guys. Excited for that. There was a girl that was talking to another woman who looked exactly the same as her. They were both blonde. She's hard to see in third person. Don't remember her name, but I want both of them down there immediately. Like Chantel, I can't remember.
It was Shanae and Cassidy, I think.
She went to Shanae into third person.
Yes.
Her down there. And then there are some people from the past that I want to see back, you know? I want to see Peter down there, maybe. Who knows what's going to happen? Because, you know, Becca did something for us this last season that no other lead had done, which was create a precedent where leads can come down to Paradise, and that made for a lot of fun, and
it worked for it.
It worked amazing for us. And and Thomas is awesome. Like, he got kind of a bad rap the first time around, but he's a super sweet guy. So I think we've got nothing but like amazing options for Paradise this season.
Love it. I actually talked to Jesse Palmer a couple hours ago, and I asked him if he wanted to be involved in Bachelor in Paradise, if he was gunning for your job, and he didn't make it seem like he was. So how does that make you feel? Well, it's good to hear.
Thank God. Oh, thank God, Jesse. You don't want the 17th job this year. All right. Listen, I like Jesse a lot. We worked together kind of before he was announced as the host of The Bachelor. He's a super sweet guy. He's very, very good at his job. He's very good at his ESPN job as well. So, but yeah, maybe that's because too much sun down there. I'm not sure if his complexion could handle all that.
He burns easy.
Yeah, he looks like he burns really easy. So yeah, you know, you can sit this one out, Jesse, if you want.
Would you want them to do like the guest rotating hosts again, or do you want the gig? Or both?
I mean, don't get me wrong, like hanging out with David Spade on a beach filming a television show is pretty freaking awesome. Kind of going back to what I was saying earlier, the truth of the matter is that like the stars of that show are not the people who are hosting it or the people who are serving drinks. The stars are the people who are in those relationships, and the best jobs are done by the people who are able to take a step back and let the story unfold. So it's a roundabout way of saying, like, I would love to have anyone who wants to come down there. Ben can come down and hang out with me as much as he wants. But the truth of the matter is that I want everyone to focus on what's important, which is the love stories. And so sometimes that can come across as a little convoluted if there's too many cooks in the kitchen. But I'm just excited to get back down there. It was so much fun to do this last season. It was a return to normalcy because we had taken a year off. And, you know, not to pump my own tires up too much, but that show's success rate is really good. So I want to see more beautiful love stories unfold on a crab-infested beach.
I'll go on the record here and say I want Wells to be the host of Bachelor in Paradise. So I'll answer the question and say
Perfect.
my vote is that Wells Adams should be the host of Bachelor in Paradise.
My vote is that Ben's the host of Old People Bachelor.
That would be me too. Yeah, that would be my vote too. So thank you.
The AARP version of The Bachelor. This guy's the host.
Let's talk about golf, a topic I know so much about. No, I'm just kidding. Tell me about this tournament and why you guys are playing in it and why it is important to you.
All right, so we are at the Hilton Grand Vacation Tournament of Champions with the LPGA, and so that's a lot of words for a very simple answer. It's the best women golfers in the world from last year. They had to win a tournament to get into this one with a bunch of celebrities who are terrible at golf, and we're all going to go play golf together on the Golf Channel and on NBC.
What is it like to play with professional golfers?
I mean, it's incredible. I was just, right before we came on the interview, I was talking to Wells' brother and Wells about this. I want to play alongside of professional golfers because I feel like they make me play better because of their rhythm, the way they see the course, the way they hit the ball. I won't hit it like that, but at least I get to watch it. And then Wells and I are huge fans of the LPGA. And so being able to now play alongside of the women that we'll watch now for the rest of the year as they continue their journey with the season is honestly incredibly special. So yeah, it's there's like nerves to it, but a lot of times it's just kind of like pinch me moments of I cannot believe I'm getting to do this in a real tournament where it really matters for them.
You know, like the first week of Dancing with the Stars when there's like an NBA player who has 2 left feet and he's dancing alongside this amazing dancer and they get no votes.
Yeah.
In this analogy, we are the 2 left-footed NBA player and they are the amazing dancers and they're just trying to make us look good, which is tough to do.
I appreciate you putting it in terms that I can understand.
Yes, I'm glad your audience will understand this analogy better.
Yes, I did have a summer of golf camp. Didn't go so well. But tell me a little bit more about the LPGA and like why you like to be associated with it and how it helps bring attention. I know that, you know, women's sports necessarily don't get the justice they deserve, and these golfers are probably badass chicks.
It's kind of a bummer to know that these amazing athletes on the LPGA, they like if they win a tournament, it's not as much as the guys do, and that doesn't seem fair because they are so freaking good at this game. And so I think that's maybe the kind of the idea of why we're here is to get more eyes on the sport and to get more people in seats and more people paying attention because it is insane how good these women are at golf. I've played my entire life. I grew up on a golf course. I work really hard at it. And I'm not even like within a stone's throw of how good these women are at golf. Like it's not even close. And so just to sit back and kind of admire how good they are is really fun for us. And I think that's something that we want everyone else to see and appreciate because yeah, it's so cool to see how good these girls are.